We are counting down the 10 rarest and most legendary steam locomotives ever built, machines where myth collides with raw engineering and undimmed power. If you love legends of the rails, like and subscribe now to catch every reveal, from elegant British icons that carried royalty, to monstrous American giants resurrected from the edge of extinction. These iron titans set records, broke boundaries, and proved how far steam could go. Each entry blends history, engineering, and a little myth, and each one tells a story about human ambition. Which locomotive defied history to claim the #1 spot? Let us begin the countdown, starting with number 10. In 1923, the Great Western Railway unveiled the Castle class, a locomotive that set a new standard for elegance and performance on Britain's rails. Designed by Charles Collett, these are 4-6-0 arrangement express engines combined power and poise, with 4 cylinders producing around 3,000 horsepower and a top speed regularly touching 80 to 90 miles per hour. Castles became the pride of the interwar golden age, hauling prestige trains like the Cornish Riviera Express out of London Paddington, their chocolate and cream coaches a symbol of luxury travel. In 1939, Castle number 4082, Windsor Castle, was entrusted with the Royal Train during the King and Queen's Canadian tour, a duty that demanded absolute precision and reliability. Today, several castles survive in preservation, their polished brass and balanced lines still evoking an era when British steam was defined by grace as much as by speed. In 1937, the London, Midland and Scottish Railway unveiled a rival to the GWR Castle's Coronation Class 6220, a streamlined blue and silver Pacific built for spectacle and speed. Beneath the Art Deco shell, 3 cylinders and a massive boiler delivered about 3,300 horsepower, pushing the 462 Pacific past 100 miles per hour on express runs. But the real drama unfolded on a secret trial. Internal logs suggest 6220 reached an unofficial 114 miles per hour, eclipsing any British record at the time. LMS management, wary of stoking rivalry with the LNER, ordered a press blackout, leaving only whispers and timing notes behind. The Coronation's legend grew not just from raw speed, but from the mystery that still lingers around what it truly achieved on that summer day. In 1950, as American railroads rushed to embrace diesel power, the Norfolk and Western defied the trend with the birth of J-Class 611. Built at the Roanoke shops in Virginia, this 484 Northern was a showcase of late steam engineering, with a streamlined bullet nose, 300 pounds per square inch boiler pressure, and roller bearings throughout. With over 5,000 horsepower unleashed at speed, 611 regularly broke the 100 miles per hour barrier, hauling passengers through the mountains with a grace that belied its strength. The legend deepened in 1956, when a throttle failure sent 611 off the rails at Cedar, Virginia. Repaired and returned to service, it became a symbol of resilience. After retirement in 1959, 611 escaped the scrapper's torch, finding new life through multiple restorations. Today, it runs excursions from the Virginia Museum of Transportation. A living time machine, its whistle echoing across the modern landscape, proof that the age of steam never truly ended. In 1936, a single locomotive rolled out of Budapest that would never have a twin. MAV 242.001, built by Mavag for the Hungarian State Railways, was a bold experiment. An elegant, streamlined tank engine with a wheel arrangement of 4-4-4, designed to sprint on light rails where others could not. With 3 cylinders and large driving wheels, it reached official speeds of 94 miles per hour on test runs, rivaling the best express engines of its day, despite its compact tank-style frame. As war swept across Europe, the locomotive was quietly evacuated west, dodging destruction in a Vienna siding, before returning home after the fighting. Decades later, while so many rare prototypes vanished in scrap drives, this one-of-a-kind survivor found sanctuary at the Hungarian Railway Museum. Today it stands as a living artifact, restored, preserved, and occasionally steamed, its polished streamlining a reminder that sometimes the rarest legends are those that were never meant to last. In 1943, Union Pacific took delivery of a new breed of mountain conqueror, the Challenger 3985. Built by Alco during the height of World War II, this wheel arrangement 4664 articulated giant was engineered to haul massive freight trains over the steep grades of the Rockies and the Wasatch. With over 6,000 horsepower and weighing 620,000 pounds, 3985 was a force that could outpace most steam rivals, running at speeds up to 70 miles per hour, remarkable for a locomotive of its size. Its articulated frame allowed it to bend through curves that would defeat a rigid engine, making it a flexible powerhouse for Union Pacific's busiest routes. Withdrawn from regular service in 1962, 3985 was resurrected in 1981 by a dedicated steam crew in Cheyenne, becoming the largest operating steam locomotive in the world until the return of Big Boy 4214. For decades, 3985 roared across America on excursion runs, its thunderous exhaust and black profile turning heads and stirring memories wherever it traveled. Now awaiting restoration in the hands of the railroading heritage of Midwest America, Challenger 3985 stands as a bridge between the era of working steam and the spectacle of living history. In 1961, as the steam era faded across Europe, East Germany's Deutsche Reichsbahn unveiled a machine that seemed to defy its time, the DR 1821, a legendary anomaly. Built from the bones of earlier locomotives, a streamlined frame from one and a heavy freight boiler from another, this one-off hybrid was engineered to chase speed, not tradition. With a 462 Pacific wheel arrangement, 3 cylinders and towering 2.3-meter driving wheels, DR 1821 was designed for velocity. During official tests in 1972, it reached 182 kilometers per hour, 113 miles per hour on the main line, a feat logged in state railway records and unmatched by any other operational steam locomotive of its era. Even decades later, after German reunification, 1821 ran mainline excursions at over 105 miles per hour, its deep exhaust echoing through a landscape now ruled by electrics. For many, it became the final masterpiece of German steam, a rolling contradiction, both relic and a statement that steam's limits had not yet been reached. In 1981, on the wide-open rails of South Africa, steam made its last bold stand against the oncoming tide of diesel. The locomotive was the SAR Class 26, better known as the Red Devil, a single defiant machine rebuilt by engineer David Wardale from an aging Class 25 NC. Wardale's vision was radical: a gas producer combustion system for cleaner, hotter fires, a Lempore exhaust to cut back pressure, and enlarged steam passages for more efficient power. On a punishing test run, the Red Devil covered nearly 700 kilometers in a day, hauling heavy trains at speeds over 60 miles per hour, all while burning 20% less coal and water than its unmodified siblings. With a 484 wheel arrangement, a 250 pounds per square inch boiler, and close to 4,000 horsepower, it was living proof that steam could still rival diesel on the open line. Yet despite hard evidence and a thunderous performance, the Red Devil remained one of one, a legend born just as the world stopped believing. In 1941, Union Pacific unleashed a machine that would redefine the meaning of size and power on American rails. Big Boy 4014, one of 25 built by Alco, weighed in at nearly 1.2 million pounds with its tender, a mass that dwarfed anything else in regular service. Its articulated 4884 wheel arrangement let it negotiate mountain curves, while a massive boiler delivered around 6,300 horsepower, enough to haul trains weighing 3,600 tons over the Wasatch Range without helper engines. For decades, Big Boy 4014 sat silent as a museum piece in California. Then, in 2013, Union Pacific began a restoration in Cheyenne that would take 6 years, requiring a full boiler rebuild, new bearings, and modern safety systems to meet Federal Railroad Administration standards. When 4014 steamed out under its own power in 2019, crowds gathered along the tracks, some in tears, as the ground shook and the air filled with the thunder of a true giant reborn. No other operational steam locomotive on Earth matches its scale. But even this titan was built for brute force, not for speed records. And that contrast helps define legends measured not in tons, but in miles per hour. On July 3, 1938, the world's understanding of steam power changed forever. Mallard, the LNERA 4 locomotive number 4468, designed by Sir Nigel Gresley, thundered down Stoke Bank with a special test train, its streamlined blue body slicing through the English summer air. At the controls, driver Joe Duddington kept the regulator wide open, while fireman Thomas Bray fought to keep the boiler pressure at its peak, shoveling furiously as the speedometer needle climbed. The dynamometer car behind recorded every moment, 100, then 110, then 120 miles per hour. For a fleeting stretch, Mallard hit 126 miles per hour, the official world steam speed record, logged and verified. The cab filled with heat and tension as bearings began to overheat, but the crew pressed on, knowing they were racing into legend. Decades later, no other steam locomotive has matched that speed. Mallard's record stands, a testament to ambition, precision, and the raw pursuit of speed. In 1939, the Pennsylvania Railroad unveiled a machine that seemed to defy reason. The S1, known simply as the Big Engine, stretched nearly 140 feet from coupler to coupler, longer than most city blocks. With its tender, it weighed almost 1 million pounds. Designer Raymond Loewy wrapped sweeping streamlining around the boiler, turning the locomotive into a rolling sculpture of chrome and tension, built to be the centerpiece of the New York World's Fair. Its audacity was impossible to ignore. Under the glamour, the S1 packed over 6,500 horsepower and was designed to cruise above 100 miles per hour. Its wheel arrangement was 6446 in a duplex layout. Yet it was too large for most curves, too powerful for its own rails, and so advanced that crews often struggled with slipping and spinning when it was pushed hard. Crews whispered of mythic runs of over 120 miles per hour, maybe more, but no official record survives. The S1 ran for only a handful of years before it was scrapped. Its legendary scale, its audacity, and its whispered feats secure its place as the most legendary steam locomotive ever built. Across all 10 of these locomotives, one truth emerges. True legends are born where ambition outpaces practicality. Each of these machines pushed the edge of what steam could do, leaving behind blueprints for innovation. Their legacy proves human imagination always seeks to build bigger, faster, and bolder.